medic. Done. All right, let's do medic now. So, start with the Vaccinator. Okay, yeah, I can very much easily start with the Vaccinator. I fucking hate this item. This item sucks. It is the most polarizing medic item in the... It's one of those polarizing items in the game. I absolutely hate it. So, first, if you're a new player, the Vaccinator sucks. If you don't know how to cycle heals across multiple people, if you don't know how to not pocket somebody, and if you don't know how to rotate resistances where it matters, this thing fucking sucks, right? There are no training wheels on this thing. The entry-level effective use on this is very, very, very fucking high. But when you get good with it, this thing sucks absolute ass to play against. I fucking hate dealing with Vaccinator medics. It absolutely fucking blows. Because the amount of damage you can block with this thing versus the amount of time you have to heal someone, and then how long the bubbles last, 2.5 seconds, is fucking nuts. It's crazy how much damage you can block with this thing. And you can pop multiple bubbles on the same person, effectively making them invincible to 2 out of the 4 damage types in the game. Oh, it's so broken. I hate this fucking item. I hate it. I hate it. No, but Vaccinator saves us from bots, though. While it may do that, it sucks cock to play against. There's nothing quite like having a guy just walking at you. Bullet bubble popped right on his ass. I'm a fully revved up heavy. He's taken 12 damage over the course of fucking 3 seconds, and then I fucking die. Oh, it sucks so much cock. I fucking hate fighting against it. Because a good medic can cycle effective invincibility on multiple players extremely quickly. Because he knows, because when you cycle heals with this thing, if you're not actively pocketing someone, you're building uber charge way fucking faster than any other medigun, right? If you're not just inside of someone's ass and you're rotating heals enough, you almost always have a bubble ready at your disposal, right? Oh my god. I hate this thing so much. The amount of damage it blocks is ridiculous for how little time you have to put into healing somebody. And then, if you have all 4 bubbles, it lasts longer. How long? Stock Uber lasts what, 8 seconds? Yeah, it lasts, yeah, because the vac bubbles, each one lasts 2.5 seconds. So you have a full 10 seconds of invulnerability effectively against multiple damage types versus an Uber charge is 8 seconds. Oh, I hate it. Hate it. Fucking hate this thing. The only real class that can counter Vac Medic is Spy or Pyro. So here's something interesting. So if you have a Pyro inside of a Vac Medic's face, his flames actually do reduce the amount of resistance that the bubbles have. Because that's how the flamethrowers are designed now. They reduce resistance effects and they reduce healing by a certain percentage. So if you get a Pyro inside of a fucking Vac Medic's face, right, that bullet resistance and that blast resistance aren't gonna do that much. But if he's got fucking flame bubbles on, I ain't gonna do shit, because you already don't do that much damage with your flamethrower, but he still has like a 40 to 50% damage resistance with the flame bubble if you're actively burning him. Oh, he just doesn't fucking die, and the only way you can kill him is with focus fire, but if he has blast and bullet enabled, you're not gonna be able to kill him faster, and if you don't have a pyro on your team, he's never gonna fucking die. Oh, hate it. Hate this thing. Why would you ever use fire resistance on this item when blast and bullet are the 2 most prevalent sources of damage in this video game? If you're always running bullet and blast damage on this thing, you can never fucking die. I fucking hate that. Vaccinator should just be a normal uber charge that gives damage resistance and not have 4 charges or different resistance types. So yeah, I agree. The fact you can cycle the resistances and put them on different people so quickly is really fucking strong. Because you can just immediately select your target to be invincible and then set them off on their merry way, right? Oh god, it sucks. But what's really satisfying about fighting a Vac Medic is using the 3rd degree on them. Ooh, whenever I come across a Vac Medic in a fucking pub, in a Valve server, and I got that fucking 3rd degree, dude, I'm gonna get that motherfucker. I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm just gonna get the fucking 3rd degree. I'm gonna fucking get it right up in there, boy. I'm just gonna fuck him up. I love doing that shit. Oh, it's so good. Or Demo Knight. But then you're having to charge headlong into a fucking combo. That's the thing too. It's like, oh, just play Demo Knight. Oh, just play Spy. Oh, just go, you know, third degree pyro and wail on them. Ah, yes, let me waltz into a fucking medic combo with a melee that is actively taking less damage from 2 sources and then fucking die. Oh, yes, good logic with that one. Just fucking hit them with the melee. There, the Vaccinator's not a problem. Just hit them with the fucking melee. Then you'll be fine now. Fuck you. Fuck the Vaccinator. Nerf it. Make it, it's weird because the concept is cool. Being able to have a resistance to a certain damage type lets you selectively pick, okay, yeah, I can maybe pick this fight and win longer or heal this guy so he beats this fucking fight, right? So he beats the fight. But the fact you can do it so quickly and reduce so much damage, oh, I fucking hate it. I don't know what they could do to make this thing less ass to play against and then easier to use for newer players. Because newer players avoid this thing entirely because of how clunky it is, but once you get used to it, fuck, it's really good. The Vac blocks, I think, what, 70% of the damage coming in when on the Uber bubble? Or is it like 65? It's ridiculous how much it is. Yeah, 75% resistance, dude. Oh, it's so much. Oh, fuck me. So, oh, fucking hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much, man. Oh, God. Oh, it's so bad. I would say that next to the Diamondback, that the Vaccinator is easily one of the most hated weapons in this game. And if you don't hate the Vaccinator, you haven't been playing long enough. See, I like the passive 10% resistance though. That's pretty interesting. The passive 10% resistance to the damage you pick is pretty neat because it gives the medic an edge over just getting quick scoped by a sniper, which in my opinion should never happen. But you have that as an option. Let's knock out the other weapon that I made a video about. Let's do battalions. I still firmly hold myself by the opinion that the battalion's backup is the best item in the game. It is insanely good and it's incredibly well balanced for what it does. After you deal 600 damage, this weapon turns off crits, it turns off mini crits, and it gives you a 35% damage resistance against all damage sources. Oh, also it gives you the passive buff of 20 health, which is what this item and what all banners, I think, really need is some kind of a passive bonus in order for it to be, like, worthwhile using. But the lovely thing about the battalion's backup is that it is the most team-oriented weapon, and it's the most powerful, because this is the only weapon, or I keep calling it a weapon, this is the only banner whose passive bonus doesn't require for your teammates to be able to land shots. Oh yeah, also, Vac can completely, no, the Vac doesn't even shut down crits, it shuts down mini crits, so it shuts down battalion's backup, it turns off random crits, it turns off random crits and mini crits too. Oh, it's like a pocket, it's better than the fucking battalion's backup, and takes so, oh, think about it this way, right? Think about it this way. The battalion's backup blocks 35% of incoming damage, 50% of sentry gun damage, turns off mini crits and turns off crits, but it takes 600 damage to charge, only lasts 10 seconds, or roughly that much, and it affects everyone around you, right? But it takes a super fucking long time to do that. With the Vaccinator, you can get a bubble that blocks 75% of an incoming damage type, potentially two, if you have more than one bubble, that lasts 2.5 seconds, and you recharge those bubbles so fucking fast if you're cycling heals around. Man, you block so much incoming damage for how little you have to heal somebody. That's what makes this broken, and the fact you can do it to multiple people. But again, it's hideously polarizing. If you're bad at medic, this thing sucks. If you're experienced at medic, this thing's broken. They've reworked this thing in the past, but it's still not in a good spot. And I don't know what they can do to it to make it in a good spot. Because the concept is incredibly interesting, but it sucks ass to play against. It's just not fun. It's horrible. And yeah, the medic using it has to put in a lot of effort. Like, okay, you have to be actively mindful of whatever damage types are coming in, right? You know, you have to be mindful of the damage types coming in. You have to manage what bubbles you're using. You gotta get the right person, right? But when you have it on, when you gotta fight against that shit, oh, it's so horrible. Oh, it's that simplifies the entire argument perfectly. Vaccinator should not be as spammy, and then it's okay. I agree. Should not be as spammy, then it's okay. I agree. 100%. Nerf this thing. Dude, that's it. Nerf it. Done. Slower Uber build? I don't know, man. I don't know what... I guess a slower Uber build would be better. Or maybe do it like how fucking... how Starry Crow said? Or was it Starry Crow or was it Aimbo? I forgot. Whoever said... Why you guys all have fucking pink names? I don't know. All you motherfuckers got... It's like Spy Main's pink names. Automatic. Fucking... If they made it so it was just one regular Uber, that could be interesting. If it was one regular Uber that just charged a whole hell of a lot faster, and you could cycle the damage resistance you're actively using during that Uber, that might be a little bit interesting, because that's something else too. The Vaccinator is very unpredictable. Every other medigun is very predictable. You know, hey, this guy just used his Uber charge or his quick fix and his Kritzkrieg. You have at least a set amount of time before he's gonna be able to do that again, right? Because with stock Uber, the fastest you can build it again is 40 seconds when you're healing somebody. Kritzkrieg is slightly faster by 15%, I think, and then quick fix is also faster. But you have a hard set minimum amount of time before you're going to be able to see that Uber again, right? Unless you have the Uber saw. But with something like the Vaccinator, it's incredibly hard to not only keep track of how many bubbles they've popped on one or more people, but how many they currently have or how many they have left. It's hideously unpredictable. So you don't know if you can engage somebody and then you do, oh, suddenly I can't do any damage and then I fucking die and that's it. Sucks. Every other medigun is readily predictable. Uber counting's a thing. Outside of competitive, surprise, surprise, because guess what? You know a guy uses Uber. Oh, now I know I can probably go and attack this guy. I would just get rid of the resistance types altogether and just give it resistances against everything but melee. I could see that working. Just have it be like a more quickly cycled battalion's backup. I could see that working. That could be interesting. And so, like, if you flash somebody, it still reduces your Uber charge faster, but it has that briefly lasting effect of invulnerability like regular Uber flashing does, except its damage resistances. That could be interesting. Maybe. That would merit some playtesting, but I like that idea. I actually like that idea a lot. I need to think on it more, but I do like it. Anyways, nerf the Vaccinator. Do something about it. I fucking hate it. Hey, just me in post here. The point I was trying to emphasize with this very exasperated comment is that the amount of time it takes to heal someone versus how much damage you block is incredibly small in comparison to any other medigun's charge time for their beneficial effects, right? Stock Uber charge is about 40 seconds at minimum. Kritzkrieg is 32, and then the quick fix is like somewhere between 32, like 36 or 37 seconds, right? But with the fucking Vaccinator, you can build up a bubble insanely quickly. The absolute minimum charge time for all 4 bars on the fucking Vaccinator is about 24 seconds. So it takes 6 seconds of healing someone who's underhealed, not overhealed, to build up one bubble to block 75% of one damage type. That is fucked. That is so broken. That, oh, it's too fast. That's the point I was trying to emphasize.
The Vaccinator. We all know this thing is overpowered. The 75% damage resistance the Ubers provide, combined with overheal, essentially increases the medic's patient's health by 600%.
The Vaccinator is an incredibly polarizing weapon. If you suck with it, it sucks. If you know how to use it, it's cancer to fight against. I just think it's another one of those weapons that conceptually is not good for the game. Because when you can suddenly just turn off damage from a certain damage type, that sucks. Also, yes, He didn't mention the gas passer. Oh my god.
To put that in perspective, an overhealed heavy with the Vaccinator Uber has a functional 1800 health.
Yes, and that's cancerous. And being able to do that at the flip of a switch against any multiple damage types, because you can do it with 2, that sucks. That is not fun to fight against, just suddenly being turned off on a whim. And it's also largely unpredictable, because you have 4 mini Ubers instead of 1 larger Uber, which sucks, because you just like don't know if the person I'm attacking who's being healed is suddenly just can't be killed, right? That's not fun. And for how long? You don't know. Is it 2.5 seconds? Or is it going to be a full 8 seconds? You don't know.
Damage type the medic chooses. That's basically just an Uber charge, except you get 4 of them and they charge twice as fast. If the medic's patient is somehow fighting a soldier, pyro, and scout all at the same time, then yeah, the damage resistances aren't gonna block everything. But most of the time, it's pretty easy for the medic to see what resistance is needed at any given moment and switch to it. You basically win.
Honestly, yeah, once you mechanically master how to cycle damage resistances, this thing is really fucking strong.
Any possible 2v1 with the click of a button. This whole item needs a serious makeover. I'm completely getting rid of the damage type resistances and replacing it with a single invulnerability Uber charge that lasts a little less than 1 second.
How is that any better? How is that any better? That changes nothing. Now, instead of selectively turning off a damage type, it can just turn off damage on a whim to everything. How is that any better? That makes it even more frustrating to play against. What the fuck? That's not any better at all. That's just a buff. That's so much worse. What? Yeah, there's no sacrifice now. Yeah, exactly. The spy's about to backstab you, then, oh, sorry, that's just gone now. And they can do that how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, how many? Congratulations, you just buffed the Vaccinator.
Enough time to absorb a rocket, meat shot, headshot, or sticky shot if timed well. The Uber meter charges 500% faster to balance this out, taking about 8 seconds to fully charge instead of the normal 40. I want this Uber to feel like a defensive parry instead of like a full hand of get-out-of-jail-free cards. And
that is a That is the definition of a get-out-of-jail-free card. That is the definition of a get-out-of-jail-free card. Every 8 seconds, you are given a get-out-of-jail-free card.
I leaned into the vaccination theme of the weapon by giving it an 80% reduced overheal that never depletes. For reference, this will give an overhealed soldier a permanent 220 health.
No.
Until he takes damage, of course, in which case he'll need to be overhealed again.
No.
I want it to feel like you're vaccinating your teammates for the upcoming battle and having the survivors run back to you to get their booster shots once the overheal has been taken away by the enemies. I think this will be more fun, more unique, and most importantly, a lot less powerful.
Sometimes I think about the hardships I've been through in life. Sometimes I think about the shit I've dealt with. Sometimes I think about my years online, all of the drama I've dealt with, all of my hardships. You know, I've dealt with death. I've dealt with being doxxed. I've dealt with being harassed. I've dealt with just, you know, the normal pains and gripes of life. But this video is truly a new trial. It is truly something to experience this video. I'm changed forever. I'm not coming out of this the same man. I'm reborn. I am just blown away. I just, oh my God. Baptism of fire, amen.
Nerfed.
This item should not affect Uber players. It can have random crits, fine, I don't care. But it should not affect people who are fucking invincible. Why are invincible players still affected by the fucking gimmick of making people laugh? That's stupid. It's one of the most broken things in the fucking game. It should not happen. Should not fucking happen. Remove random crits on, sorry. Remove the fact that it makes Uber players laugh because of the stupid gimmick. Then it's fine. Other than that, like, if this item didn't stuff Ubers with random crits, it'd be like down here. It's or like kind of around here, right? Because this is like the fun, wacky gimmick item. You can randomly crit someone and taunt kill. Haha, I got you with a tickle mittens. I got you. It's silly, funny, and wacky. They're not really viable in any other way. You're using this item to dick around. But the fact you can stuff Ubers with it completely is fucking stupid. I hate that shit. Remove that effect on Uber players. Fuck them. It can still affect quick fixed players and fucking Vaccinator players totally fine, right? Because if it's a Vaccinator, fuck you, because I hate the Vac, but this should not affect regularly Ubered players. No. Bad. Ironic how the Guru has consistently been the buggiest item in games as the meet your match nerf. Gee, maybe because health drain items are fucky wucky in this oopsie whoopsie fucking game. Maybe that's why. Ugh. Okay, let's get the Fist of Steel out of the way. I fucking hate these items. These items are a genuine crutch. If you're heavy using these, you're not a skilled player. You don't know how to position yourself, and you have a medic inside your ass at 24/7. Like I immediately lose all respect for you if you're using the Fist of Steel. It's a stupid good item. It's broken, right? Because you instantly get 500 effective health when you pull them out because of the 40% damage resistance that they grant you. A heavy walking around with 500 active health that can still be healed and still be overhealed to 390 health. Oh, but guess what? What does that 390 health turn into with a 40% damage resistance? Gee, let's do the fucking math on that, shall we? 650 health! 650 health against a heavy! He cannot fucking die! Unless he has a medic, unless he has a spy backstab him, or someone's wailing on him with a melee item. But even then, with 650 effective health, it takes 3 swings to bring him down. The downside of this item, which is double damage from melee items, only comes into effect when he's by himself. Right? And when you're using this item paired with the medic that's inflating your health pool, it's fucking ridiculous how much damage you can tank with this thing. And then if you got a Vaccinator in your ass, you don't die. Stupid how strong this is.
Partial negation mechanics are those that reduce rather than completely remove. This includes every item that carries some form of passive or active damage resistance when in use, including the Demo Man's shields, the battalion's backup, or the Vaccinator.
What is there really to say about the stock medigun, aside from, I think it's the best option unless you want to be a piece of shit. But even then, when you're being a piece of shit with this thing, this is just so much better. Because, yeah, stock is, as the kids say, iconic. It's just all around good. But, yeah, it's the weakest, while this is probably just the best and strongest medigun, except when this thing is being dog shit and bad to play against. I hate it. This thing is fucking awesome to play with, because you one-shot medics through the Medibeam, and man, that is just... oh, it's so satisfying, man. And if you fuck over a Vaccinator medic with this thing, oh, it's so good. No, not even rework it. Just get rid of it. These are unnecessary weapons. Just get rid of them. Actually, no, I'm gonna move Dead Ringer down into no changes because fuck you, Vaccinator. I'm jumping ahead. Fuck you, Vaccinator. Remove the fucking Vaccinator. Get rid of this fucking thing. I hate the fucking Vaccinator way more than I hate the fucking Short Circuit. Get rid of the fucking Vaccinator. Does not belong in the game. Blows. Sucks. You cannot rebalance the Vaccinator in any way, shape, or form in order to make this fun and viable. Sorry, in order to make it fun and fair to fight against. In the hands of someone that is mildly competent, their healing target and themselves will never fucking die. Being able to selectively turn off a damage type on a whim sucks. It blows. Just delete the weapon. Get rid of it. It doesn't belong. And then mega nerfing it will put it into the uselessness category and then that's it. Yeah, delete the Vaccinator. These are my three. These are my fucking 3 horsemen of TF2 game balance, and just remove these fucking things from the game. They don't belong in TF2 at all. Sorry. Yeah, no Vaccinator. Anyway, let's move on.